If you're the guy that walks over and strikes up the conversation with the 10 women, they're going to love you. And if it goes over well, which if you know what you're doing, it will, and if you use some of the things you're going to learn in this program, it will, you will now be standing there with you and 10 women and essentially having your choice of what you want, while all the rest of the guys that are around looking, wishing that they could have done something, are sitting back going, bastard. Hi, I'm David DeAngelo. Welcome to my program, Approaching Women and Starting Conversations. So what is it that makes this particular program on approaching women so special? Well, I put together what I consider to be the most comprehensive and in-depth program that's ever been created on this topic. Well, in this particular area, I've really found, again, that the more you work on this one thing, the more so many other kind of dominoes fall after it. If you don't get this area handled, I think you're holding yourself back, too, in a lot of ways. We're going to cover a lot of things in this program. We're going to talk about a lot of inner game stuff. We're going to talk about fears. We're going to talk about overcoming fears. We're going to talk about techniques. We're going to talk about pickup lines. You're going to hear it from soup to nuts, from beginning to end, from long before the approach all the way through, again, pickup lines, specific techniques, places to meet women, how to do it, and you're going to learn from a whole bunch of great special guests. Some of my special guests are going to include a man who is billed as the world's greatest pickup artist. You're going to meet two women who are friends of mine, and these two women actually professionally take men out into the field, out into public places, and bring women over for them to meet, and then coach them through the process of meeting and interacting with women. You're going to hear from a friend of mine who is not only one of the best, but also one of the most entertaining guys that there is. And he's just going to give you one technique and one pickup line after another. Your mind, after just this one guy alone, your mind is just going to be exploding with ideas. You're going to hear from another friend of mine who is the co-owner of a company and founder of a company. They actually take guys out into the field also in groups, and they do kind of boot camp style real-world training. And then finally, you're going to hear from all of my amazing guests, and you're going to hear me interviewing them, questioning them, and pulling out their best stuff. If you're already pretty good, if you really learn how to do this well, it will magnify, it'll multiply, it'll amplify your success in other areas, probably more than any other one single skill.
How to turn all this into a proven system and actually get women to approach you.
I'm not a butt man. I think butts have gotten too big in our society. I would be successful, but I'm in a wheelchair. But you don't know what happened to me when I was younger. But I don't feel like it. I'm not a butt man.
I'm about to give you guys a treasure chest of pickup lines. That's what you came here for, right? That's what I came here for.
You're going to go into the set, and you're going to initiate the chat. When you do, you're going to be using what we call an indirect opener.
Because the job of the opener is not to do anything special. The job of the opener is just to open.
Hey, girls, have you guys seen a little gray dog? It's an Italian greyhound.
You don't use the opener to attract her. You don't use the opener to do anything except start a conversation with it.
Okay, cool. Do you want to give me your phone number so when I find it, I can call you guys and you guys will know to stop looking for it?
My love for you is like diarrhea. I just can't hold it in.
The power of the female perspective is so powerful. Just being able to have a woman say, here's what she's thinking and here's what happened, the learning that can take place so rapidly, you don't even need a bunch of fancy techniques or a bunch of weirdness.
Not at all.
You're always going to have approach anxiety. It's never going to go away. So how can we deal with it? I'll give you a few little tidbits for dealing with it.
I'm giving you the roadmap to do it.
I kept on doing that all day, and I ended up leaving with, I think I left with 3 phone numbers that first day. And
I'm not finding anybody, and that's because they're sitting on their couch at home. And unless, like, the UPS guy or the UPS girl is going to be your soulmate, you're not going to meet anybody.
You're not going to meet anyone.
So rejection is definitely...
The UPS
well, I mean,
girl?
Who's going to come to your door besides the mail woman or the UPS man?
Exactly.
The mail woman.
The male
Jehovah's Witness, I don't know. They're not going to be your soulmates knocking at that door.
I think that's a big fear of guys, is they're going to meet the mail woman. They're not going to find out about it until it's too late.
Thank you. Give this man a hand. That's what I've been looking for. That is a good one. Nice.